With distorted reflections on the horizon, and the full spoilers out, the three of us decided to sit down for our DTR spoilers draft. It's kind of like a fantasy sports league if you've ever played one of those, where we're trying to pick the cards that we think will do well in the upcoming Grand Archive season. So, to explain the rules, it's a snake draft. For pick order, we rolled it randomly. So, I'll be picking first, followed by Christian, and then David is picking last, where he'll get the third and fourth picks consecutively. Then we work our way backwards and snake our way down the pick order until we each have 6 cards. One for each basic element, fire, wind, and water, as well as a norm, an advanced element, and a regalia card. We can't pick any cards previously selected by other players. For this draft, the DTR starter decks and champion cards have been excluded, and for fairness, any exalted cards are treated as advanced element, and any distortion cards are norm. At the end of the season, we'll revisit our choices using the results from all Ascent and higher level events. We'll be scoring points based on each card's appearances in Day 2 deck lists, so you'll get 1 point if the card is in the sideboard, 2 for the main board, an extra point if it's a top 8 deck, and a final extra point if it wins out the event. There's a cap of 50 points per card per event, so you can't win the entire thing by picking Razor Gale before Ascent Toronto. Finally, to add a little stakes, the winner gets to build a deck that the loser has to bring to our next store championships. That's it for the rules, so hope you enjoy. Let us know who you think won down in the comments below. Alright, so with that out the way, I guess
Let's get started.
Alright, so with the first pick of the Distorted Reflections draft, I will be picking Spellwood Scepter.
Spellwood Scepter. So you chose a Regalia.
I'll be taking the Regalia slot first. Spellwood Scepter, the next card you activate can't be negated Regalia. It comes in hinted, but this card is so good in my opinion. This card is, it turns on decks, it allows for archetypes to exist that otherwise can't. And I think it also just generally got an absurd amount of utility. I think it enables archetypes that really struggled against one counterspell or really needed to like have a certain card resolve. And then even, we've been in a pretty water dominant metagame for a while, has just good general utility for a lot of the decks that will want to play this card. So I expect to see a lot of play. I expect to see it in a lot of day 2 lists. And so it is my first pick, and I think also there's other Regalia are definitely significantly less common than this one.
Took my
so
card.
I'm very happy with the first pick. Very happy with my first pick.
Son of a bitch. All right, well.
I think you guys were all. I think whoever went first. I wasn't. That wasn't my first pick, but I think
wasn't my first pick.
I would have guessed. Oh really? I thought it was. I thought it was your first pick.
That's interesting. That's interesting. This was my runaway first pick. If I got first pick, I was definitely taking this. I wasn't letting anyone take this. I think it's so unlikely.
Like first pick of the draft, right? Or not first pick of the
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was so unlikely that it's making it all the way down to.
Oh no, it's not gonna make it all the way down. It's definitely up there, but I thought I would have been like,
All right, well, we'll see how the rest of this draft pans out, but I'm happy with how it's going so far. Christian, do you want to take us away with your first pick?
I don't know whether I should pick Norm or Fire. I don't know which one to pick, guys.
Well, see, you only have to worry about David's next 2 picks, right? Because I don't get a pick between your.
Oh, that's true. David gets to pick 2 in at a time. Okay.
David gets pick 2, and then you go.
Okay.
You get to go again, so you just have to worry about my next 2.
Do I think David will pick the card that has his name in it? That's what I'm thinking.
You leave my gnome card alone. You leave it alone.
Okay.
God, it would be such a steal if that made it to my 6th overall pick, my second pick.
I feel like I have to pick it now that I've mentioned it. But give me 2 seconds, because there's other fantastic Norm cards as well.
The thing is, I'm happy. The reason I was okay with dropping Norm is because if I don't get that card, there's still other Norm cards that I'm happy to get.
There's a lot of good Norm cards.
There's a lot of good Norm cards, so that's why I'm happy to drop Norm.
There's a lot.
So maybe for that reason, I'll hold off on Norm. I think I'm gonna go with Fire for my first one. My pick for Fire is going to be, where is it? I can't see it. Creative Shock. No. It's going to be Rile the Abyss.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. That was my first pick.
That was my other first overall pick. If I wasn't picking Spellwood Scepter, it was going to be this.
I think this is probably the best card in the set. I legit think, depending on the direction of this game or what the Weebs intends for the direction of this game. I mean, the fate of this card depends on that, because I can very easily see this card getting banned one day. It just provides such an insane amount of advantage with the cards that it has already available to it. Talking about Liminal Guide, talking about the water ephemeral floating memory, talking about the other action floating memory. Like, that package, guys, I'm genuinely, at first I was like, I'm genuinely worried about the state of the game because of that package, because I think it is the best value engine that I've ever seen in this game by far. And not only that, you're throwing Creative Shock in there as well because it's fire. Like, it's absolutely insane how much advantage you can get with this card. The way that I see it, though, is that level 3 decks are playing this. A lot of level 3 decks are playing this. And not, maybe not a bunch of ally-centric lists or level 1 lists are playing it, right? Maybe they will. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like the decks that'll benefit the most from this are level 3 decks. So and then I asked myself, like, do I like the idea of a level 3 deck meta if it means running this shell? And my answer was yes. Honestly, I just want a level 3 meta with, like, viable decks. And if it means a lot of decks are running this, then a lot of decks are running it. I know this is turning into a bit of a different, like, topic, but, like, I just think this combination of cards is way too splashable in way too many decks. And that, if it does get banned, that'll be the reason. Like, it'll same as the whole slime thing all over again, you know? So that's why it's my first pick.
I don't know how you guys looked at it when Index released every card, but I know the first thing I did was look at the search, subtype, Spectre. That was the first thing I looked at. I was literally like, how many Spectres do I have in this game that have floating memory? And 2 came up. And I was like, cool. So I've got 2 coming up and a Liminal Guide.
Yeah.
12 cards, I think that's a good number as well. Like, enough number.
It can even discard itself if you have to.
I mean, it's a potential +2, which is an absurd amount of value in this game. And yeah, I mean, it's also, if you look at the rest of the fire pool, like, there's other good fire cards, but there's none that's as splashable as this. So as far as fire element as a general archetype, this can be in every single fire deck. Whereas all the other cards kind of more limited to fire, something. So yeah, definitely a fantastic first pick. And
Am I doing it right,
I
guys?
definitely would have gone for it
Yeah,
if
I
I
think
didn't
you
want
are.
my regalia out of the way.
All right, cool.
Well, I think that was like I said, that was my first pick. So I'm gonna go with my other first pick that combos with that card. I'm gonna go combo with that card and pick my namesake, Liminal Guide. That's my first pick.
Someone had to pick it.
Yeah, when I picked Spell with Scepter, I knew that these cards were both going by the time I rolled my next pick around, but I mean, it was an accepted loss.
Like we said, so yeah, I like this card because, like, obviously it combos well with Ral the Abyss. Like, if you're in a world where you play Ral the Abyss and discard 2 Liminal Guides and draw 2 additional cards, and then you level up and you bring back those Liminal Guides and draw 2 more cards, and then you recollect, attack with them, play literally, you could go cremation ritual, kill 1, draw 2, play another cremation ritual, kill the other one. It's just like, okay, cool. Like,
You've just gone through 20 cards or something.
yeah, I just think it's pretty insane. But again, similar to what Christian is saying, I think this is more like a level 3 deck kind of card. But I think it allows you to play level 3 as well. You can turbo with this card. So
I mean,
yeah.
even in allies, it's pretty good, right? You just play it, you hit them. If it dies and you level up, it's insane value. It comes back, like, you draw a card.
Like, literally, like, the biggest problem, like, one of the biggest problems we've always kind of talked about level 3 decks is it seems like you need to draw Dungeon Guide, right? Like, Dungeon Guide was the guide that you needed for you to go to level 1, level 2, and then jump straight to 3. Like, Liminal Guide is another guide that you can that allows you to turbo in this, to go to advanced elements. Like, all the other guides don't really do that. Like, Heavenly Guide requires you to be It requires you to be level 2, right? And your opponent having to play the dungeon guide or besiege. Like it had restriction. Academy guide just reduces the cost. It doesn't actually speed you up. It just saves you influence. You can pitch this card and he'll come back and draw you the card.
Like honestly, like I tried this. I tested this hand with Rye, and I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe how consistent it really was, and it literally is going to change the shape of so many decks. Liminal Guide just as a body as well is just very valuable, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it's also got my name on it, so I like it as well.
Good choice. Good choice. What's the next one for you?
So
pick
yeah,
four as well.
being pick the because this is a snake ladder, picking fourth. I
I seriously don't know what I'm thinking to pick next. 'Cause, like I've no.
think personally, I think this element didn't get a lot of support. I think this element is not that good. Well, like I think it's still fine, but I don't think it got a lot of support. And for that, I wanted to get my first pick in on this card, which is Expeditious Opening.
Ooh,
Which one's
okay.
that?
Okay, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. I'm a bit sad now.
I think
Oh, the wind one.
it's literally
It's the
win
win fast
one.
ally card.
Bastard. That's the one.
because just for a heads up with everybody, like I when I compiled my list, like I had like 3 to 4 cards for each element,
Except wind.
except for Win.
Yeah.
Win was the one I struggled with. So the fact that, like, yeah, like my third choice, I'm not even confident in that third choice. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not sure if it will see play. Like, I think it's a very versatile card. I think it's a card that can change the way Win plays things. Like, you can actually just like flash in Eternal Magistrate, like imbue Eternal Magistrates. You can to stop your opponent. Like, they dungeon guide. They on enter on the stack, like you just flash it in and then they banish 2. Don't level up. Like, that seems nice.
Well, no
You
one's gonna
bring
banish
in-
to be clear. Once you flash
Yeah,
into
I
a
mean-
magistrate, they have the choice not to banish them.
Oh, you don't have to do the on enter thing. I thought it's an on enter. Oh no, it's
No,
just
because it's
on-
part of the resolution of the dungeon guard ability. So
It's not resolved. Yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Okay, well, you stop them doing that. But I think like a fast Dragon Fairy is nice. A fast Gildus at the end step, things like that. Like, you don't want to play Gildus. Be able to bring out Gildus.
There's fast academy guide, fast foster units. There's a lot of things that you can sneak out there.
Fast
Yeah.
Academy Guide. It's the best of the bunch. Like, I think it's a good card, but I think it's the best of the bunch.
Look, there's a few other better, good, decent cards, but like, yeah, this one is, I think, by far the best wind card.
I spent a long time. I wouldn't say that. I think I spent a long time looking at the win cards. I don't think it's the best win card, but I think it's the most flexible, and therefore for this format, the easiest to pick because it doesn't
Yeah.
rely on a certain archetype being good. I don't think
that's
it's like
what I
this card. I don't even think it's that strong, but it can be in any win deck, and it probably will see play in a lot of them. So you don't need to gamble on a specific archetype being very strong.
So
Yep.
this Wind Rider Vanguard card looks pretty playable, guys.
Like, the thing I was thinking about with this card as well, like playing in Tristan, just being able to like stay at level 2 and then just like flash in your level 3 to get your 2 shadows and then redirect an attack. Like,
Yeah,
you can even do that.
Yeah.
So
you can do a lot of cool stuff.
I just think it's got a lot of options there. It's like normally if your opponent's trying to kill you on the turn, like they have to spend their hand, which means they can't hold up their counter spells. So yeah.
I'm honestly having a really tough time of which other win card I should choose. Like, I'm looking at 2, and I'm just like,
You stay away, Christian. You stay
Nah,
away. Give me
nah,
one
nah.
more pick. Give me one more
I
pick.
think I know.
Don't leave Wind to one pick later, please. God.
oh man, wind is. I'm already looking for scraps at wind, man. I don't know.
You're
Really?
digging.
I didn't think it was that bad. What the hell?
No, it's just in terms of playability. I'm not sure if people will play these cards because
True. Fair.
because there's good cards. There's one card that I'm looking at, but I'm like, if the people don't play wind this format, then none of these cards are getting played. So,
Yeah, well then none of it matters, right?
yeah. Okay, so it's my pick now, right?
Yes, sir.
I haven't even looked at water. Like, what the fuck is in water? Oh yeah.
I would say water's also a little bit.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna go with water. This is an easy one.
Fuck.
Uh,
Sorry. I knew it.
I'm gonna choose Evercurrent Raider.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah. You
Eric-
got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I think same reason. Like, literally, we're just gonna pick the entire Spectre package because, like, if one of them seeing play, they're all seeing play. Uh, that being said, I feel like this one can be a cut for some decks.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
but it's still
It's a bit of risky. It's a little bit riskier. Yes, you're right in a sense.
yeah. But honestly, I feel like this is one of the few times in the game where, aside from Skittles, elemental requirements, just be damned, you're playing this card in any element, right? Just because of how, well, not in any element, in fire, just because of how good Rile the Abyss is. So yeah,
It opens up plays or being able to play. It's called Avarice as well. I mean, not Avarice.
Prismatic Edge.
Prismatic
essentially.
Edge. Prismatic
Yeah.
Edge, right? Because like now you have this the Spectre package. You literally have the water floating that you can pitch with all your discard spells. It literally fits perfectly in that deck. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
Okay,
this
cool.
guy just picked a fire card for his water card, and I'm mad about it. But I would have done the same damn thing if he didn't pick it right there and then and there.
they call
So-
me the Spectre guy. They call me
I
the
would've-
Inspector.
Yeah, this guy literally had you Rile and Evercard Raider. That's so unfair. It's fine. We just have to hope that fire is crap this format, and then Christian will get no points.
I
Okay.
I doubt.
Okay, on to pick number 6. I got pick number 6. And I don't think I can afford to drop water because if I drop water any further, if you drop water any further, you're really gambling on a certain archetype being good,
Yeah.
and I
That's
don't
what I'm doing.
believe that archetype will be good. Let me think. Oh god, do I want to take this? Am I really taking this now? I was kind of just hoping that Evercon Raider would make it back. I'll be honest. Because the rest of the water cards are like,
They gamble.
it's hard to visualize which water deck will be playable,
Yeah. You can join the Spectre team if you want.
and I really don't believe in water specters. Do I believe in water Diana or water CL?
Tough choice.
The water
they're
CL
both.
card is better, but I think water Diana will be more likely to be played. Because the water CL card could see play outside of water CL.
That's true. And, starter
He's
deck
better
Diana
than
is
it.
water, so people will gravitate towards water.
But I kind of just believe that water Diana is kind of fake, to be honest.
It'll lose steam.
No, it just like loses the sensor.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Seems like-
it'll be played at the beginning, but then people...
Yeah, and then it'll fall off. But maybe I'm happy to just gamble on taking some points from early in the season, which I might do. Let's pick wind first. I think wind is an easier pick for me. I'll pick wind and water here. Is that what I'm gonna do?
Uh-oh.
You get 2 picks, yeah. You get 2 picks.
Yeah, am I picking wind or water here? I can't drop it. Dude, you guys both haven't picked the same thing yet. I can't drop anything to last pick. Okay. I have to pick water. I can't let. I mean, I can let David make this choice for me and just make sure and just assume that he's wrong because he's normally pretty good at doing that. So I'm actually okay to drop water. In which case, I will take wind. I'll take wind. And I will be taking Chrysalis Hazy Caterpillar.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
So
That was just for your record, guys. Those were my 2 choices.
yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that surprising. I know at some point in the past I mentioned that it's very hard to get the 3 of us to agree on anything, but sometimes when it comes to evaluating cards, we do okay, and especially when cards are broken, and they resemble other cards in the past that have been broken. And this card in particular reads a lot like a certain baby green slime that has terrorized play in the past. And in this case, I mentioned it in the full video, the full spoiler review that we did earlier. But yeah, this card is baby green slime, but arguably better. Even though you need to have 2 wind element omens, it is also a fast speed unique ally, which opens up other archetypes, and it can also suppress allies, which is absurdly strong. So yeah, I definitely think if wind is good, and especially if wind CL is good, and that's kind of a big gamble to take. But as we've kind of alluded to, the other wind cards are kind of even more of a gamble, and I'm definitely not betting on Wind Diana. So I'll take Chrysalis as my wind pick.
Yeah, good choice.
Hey Christian, maybe that fast 3-2-3. That's a good choice.
Honestly, I don't have to worry about wind. You guys already both chosen wind. So.
Yeah, you can last pick wind. It's fine. Okay, for my third pick, the 7th overall pick, I'm really torn. I think I can drop fire because I don't think that David will take my fire pick. I really just don't believe that he'll find it or he'll believe in it. Does that mean that I'm taking Norm? I feel like I have multiple good Norm cards. I don't know if I want to just believe in the Spectre package or if I want to go away from it.
What's this element? Is there a Spectre package in this element? I hope there is. Is there a Spectre pack? There's no Spectre package in Win, is there? That's why, like,
No.
right? I don't think Win has any
no
Spectre.
No
No,
Spectres.
Win is the Spectre killers, right? You should
Yeah,
take
they have
those,
the-
Nathan.
The anti-Spectre
Christian, there you go.
cards.
Spectre-
You might be onto something.
The anti-Spectre cards, I just don't believe in them. They look so slow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take Advanced Element.
Sure. I feel like that's
To
a
not
hard
lock
choice
anything
too.
out.
No one's picked it,
And
it's hard.
it's an interesting choice because I have you're again gambling on CL or Diana, and I think I'm gonna gamble on CL. So yeah, the 7th pick, I'm gonna pick Baleful Oblation. This card I think is just generally good. Like it's 3 mana fast speed. You can clear the board. It's probably only gonna be for like 3, maybe 4, but that's enough to kill allies, which is good enough to stable. And picking the advanced element is really, really hard here because a lot of the advanced elements, I don't think this is the best advanced element card, but like the rest of them kind of rely on you believing that that's the strategy that they'll use to win the game. Whereas this one, I think we'll see play on a lot of sideboards, and will probably splash as like a good generic card to be running in a lot of different CL level 3 decks. And so that's why I think it's a good pick here where you can see it in a lot of different builds.
So you don't believe in Mary Ann?
I do not at all believe in Marianne.
Oh, Mary
I have
Ann.
zero faith
There's
in
no
Marianne.
hope. I didn't even look at Marianne. Like legit, okay, I would say Marianne would be considered. I would have considered Marianne if she could get cleave.
And if she could get lifesteal, which doesn't exist in this game.
Which doesn't exist, yeah.
Like, if she
Maybe
could
with
get
Cleave
cleave,
would be interesting.
yeah, I think if she could get cleave, I would be like, okay, maybe there's something there. She can't get that. That's it.
Don't
I'm
worry,
done.
guys. I was just trolling. I never believed in Mary Ann either.
Nah, that's your pick.
You
yeah.
picked Marianne,
Sure.
right? You picked Marianne? Yep,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, cool. Put that in. Lock it in.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Advanced elements is slim pickings, guys. I feel
Marianne.
like
What do you mean? You picked Marianne, right?
You picked Marianne, wasn't it?
yeah, it's just like how much do you believe in these archetypes, and I don't know if I do. It's so crazy how me and Nathan were on stream just talking about all like how cards were good. Like we said a lot of these cards were good, and now looking back, I'm just like, yeah, looking at it as a whole, you know.
To be fair, I still don't think they're bad cards. It's just like it's hard to bet on the archetype.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's enough cards, and then also which cards will make the archetype. It's not like you can just pick Astrocyte. If you could pick Astrocyte, it'd be so easy. And just be like, yeah, I'll take that because it's
Yeah.
gonna be in every Astro deck. But like, yeah,
Okay.
Pick
So
water, man.
I already picked.
Oh no,
water.
you pick win. Just pick win. Pick
Wow,
the win
yeah, bro,
card.
Dude,
pick win.
David really doesn't want you to pick an advanced element card right now. He's sweating over there. He's like, please God.
Is he?
I don't think you'll pick the card I want to pick.
I think
Interesting.
I think I know what David's pick is. I think it's out of 2 cards that I'm looking at, and I definitely know it's not an Astra card.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
I just think none of these cards will see play eventually. I mean, they will see play. Sorry, I mean just like how consistently will I see play?
Oh yeah, you don't want to get 1 point out of a card. That's a real bad pick if you only get 1 point out of it. I say that I'm not sure if Chrysalis is going to give me more than 1 point.
Okay, I think I've made my decision. This is a bit of a gamble for me, I think, because I don't know, but like I'm gonna pick Beguiling Coup.
Ooh, Beguiling Coup.
Yeah,
Can I ask you now? Okay, so you you're locked in, yeah?
I'm locked in.
Okay. Can I ask what was the 2 cards that you thought I was gonna pick?
Christian, you're giving him information. He hasn't figured out what to pick yet.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
giving
yeah,
information.
okay,
No, no, I know what I'm picking. I actually know. I just want to know what you thought. That's all.
All right, pick.
And I have all day.
Well, he's not.
I'll
He's
pick
gonna last
first.
pick. He's gonna last pick advanced element. He doesn't need to pick.
I'm
his
gonna
own.
last pick
Oh,
it
yeah,
now
true,
because
true,
I don't.
true.
You guys,
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later, David.
I just write it down. Like write it down what you thought my two cards were.
Sure.
All right, David. You want to take us away
Okay.
with the 9th pick of the draft?
Yep, my 9th pick. I'm actually kind of surprised that this made it this far. But my pick is March Hare. One cost.
I mean, I already chose.
March Hare. I was never. So I was happy to drop Fire because I knew that you would pick mine, and I didn't want to pick March Hare. I saw March Hare and I was like, I don't want that. I think this card is gambling so much on Kindle being good, and I just don't believe it is.
I think like you just need a little amount of Kindle, but the fact that it's a unique human for one, just unlocking red hair, I think that could be good enough. Also, like I think if you're gonna play a red hair deck, like Arthur's gonna be in there, so having a 1 cost that can play into Arthur, I think is pretty huge. The Kindle mechanics, like I don't know if the new ones are worth running, but the one I thought of was a healing one, heal 6. Like if you have multiples of this and being able just to heal 6, like you just get more of a longer turn.
I believe it says it's only when it's banished from the graveyard to
Only
pay
for
for
the
your
reserve
reserve
cost.
cost. So if it's banished for any other
Oh,
cost,
it needs to be a reverse. So it has to
doesn't
be
count.
Kindle.
It has to be Kindle.
I think it's just Kindle. Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't think it's a bad choice.
I think it's still a good pick.
I think it's still a good pick, but I don't think it's better than my other picks, though. To be honest.
Oh.
Hey mate,
Oh.
didn't you lock it in? You locked in the March Hare?
Well, I thought it's because I could use it for that, like
But if you play,
banish
this
it
with,
for
like,
anything.
you play it with like Rending Flames, it doesn't work.
Oh, that'd be
Okay,
broke.
I thought it works like that.
Yeah, it would be.
I know what Nathan's gonna pick. That's the thing. I know what he wants to pick.
I have a feeling. I
You
know
do
what Nathan's
not.
Gonna pick.
If you knew what I was gonna
Yeah.
pick,
So you are.
No,
No, it's not.
no, it's not.
It's not you. Ah,
No, it's not.
oh god damn it! It's the stupid rhino, isn't it?
You
No, it's
take
not.
Ignis. You take Ignis. I'll let you.
I know what it is.
I
You
wouldn't
might. You
have
might
to.
actually. You probably do.
This
This is the
my
problem when you
second
sit
pick.
down. When you sit down for 6 hours and talk about all the cards, you probably figure out what I think about them.
Yeah. Like to me, there's a very obvious choice for my.
It's
split
because
system.
your fire and water pick is super obvious, right? I'm very surprised by your advanced element pick though. I think that card is mediocre.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I actually just didn't believe in the rest of the advanced elements. Like I chose.
That's
you,
fair.
You showed me. I chose Beguiling Coup, but I didn't really explain anything. I didn't really say my reasoning. I just chose it, and I went to David. You know.
Yeah. No, you know what? No, I think I'll stick with it. I'll stick with March Hare. Of course, it opens up like Lantern, as we kind of know. But
And
I don't know. I still have.
And Sensor.
Yeah, but you know, Ral the Abyss got taken, so
I think March is a great pick. Like, I mean, Fire Aggro was just in the grand finals of Worlds.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely getting played for sure.
I'll try.
And
I'll
Fire
stick with it.
Aggro's also a deck that tends to have good day 2 conversion. I think it tends to have poor top 8 conversion, but it tends to have good day 2 conversion, so it's a pretty good pick actually.
So, David, I'll say now because yeah, you get to pick the advanced element later. But my pick for you was Spirel or the Crossroads Spectre. Those were my 2 picks for your advanced element things.
Wow.
Holy Crossroads Spectre.
I think I think I know what I think he's getting, and I wasn't either of those.
I don't think you know either, Nathan.
When
I
they-
don't think. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay,
I don't
was
think
gonna
you.
say, I don't think you know me at all.
Look, I know what I would pick as my second advanced element choice, and that hasn't been picked. So
I've done my norm. I've done my
you
fire.
have water, advanced element, and regalia.
Water,
left.
advance, and
Man,
let's
I'm the only person that doesn't get double picks. This is bullshit.
Yeah, your middle.
water, advance.
How's it feel to be middle child, Christian?
Damn it. Whatever. I got the best cards.
Yeah, I don't think you can be upset with your picks. I mean, maybe Beguiling Crew was a bit rough, but like,
I mean, alright. I'll just get the regalia out of the way. I'll let Christian pick it. You both have picked your advance, right? Yes, you both picked your
Yeah.
advance. And water, we're all leaving to like class. Me
water,
and you,
everyone's
Nathan,
accepting they're getting 0 points from water. It's only Christian who's getting points from water. Look, to me, there's
I'll
2
go-
cards, and I'm happy for you to make the decision, and I'll take the other one because I'll bet more on you being wrong than on me being right. That's why I left water.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll pick the Looking Glass then.
Okay, we got the divine relic out of the way. There's the looking glass.
That's fair.
That's pretty solid. I think that's guaranteed to net you some points. I think this card is definitely good enough to
100%.
see play.
100%, yeah. People,
I don't know how many it was, and I think the reason I picked Spellwood Scepter is because I felt it was more flexible than the Looking Glass, because people will still want access to the other Divine Relics, but they'll still play Spellwood Scepter. But the Looking Glass is definitely a solid pick.
Yeah, I think it opens up a different kind of aggro game plan, and yeah, that's really good.
I'm going to follow that logic as well, and I know what my next Regalia pick is.
Are you taking
You
your
can pick
pick
Regalia
here?
last. Though.
I'm not,
You can pick it
I
last.
can pick Wind and Regalia last, so I'm definitely picking Norm now. For Norm, there's still a lot of good options.
Just be Spectre guy, bro. Just be Spectre guy.
I was
Everyone knows what
thinking
you're
of
gonna take.
literally picking
Everyone knows what you're gonna
Undying
take,
Dreams.
Christian. Mr. Spectre over here. It's three Spectre cards.
No,
You
no,
get to-
Nathan's baiting me. He doesn't want me to pick his pick.
Maybe. Leave me alone. What do you know about me?
There's no, if Looking Glass is getting played, there's no way this card's not getting played with it, and that is I have three options. Okay, so I'll be very transparent. It's either Cheshire Cat, the Floating Memory, the Undying Dreams, or actually there's another good one too. I forgot about him. The Two of Spades. I think the Two of Spades is really good, but I don't know if he'll be played.
Flashfire Horse.
or
Please,
Excalibur.
You know what?
Excalibur.
Please pick the.
It's either Excalibur, Cheshire Cat, or the Floating. And I think Excalibur is really good. Like, even just having a 1/2 weapon in your main deck is very strong.
I don't know if Nathan's smiling because he's like, "Yes, go pick Excalibur, please."
Or if he's like, he's taking it. I don't know either, man. I'm mind fucking myself. Fuck.
I'll allow you to continue down your train of thought. Keep going. Pick a card, Christian. Pick a card.
I mean, I could go down the Spectre route. I think it'd be very safe, but if Spectres are unplayable, then none of
Dude,
them.
imagine if Fire is bad and Viral Abyss doesn't get played, and then you're just completely doomed.
Yeah.
But to be fair, even if Spectres are bad, Undying Dreams is just a
No, yeah.
fantastic
Actually, you
card.
know what? I will go with Undying Dreams.
Damn, I sold it on. I sold it on. I
No,
sold
yeah.
them on it. Why did I sell them on
because,
it?
No, because it's true. No, I looked at the card. I'm like, this is the best floating memory right now. This is the best floating
Is this-
memory.
Is this locked in, Christian?
This is locked in. This is legit. Before I was like second guessing myself, I'm like, I looked at this card. I was like, this card is going in any deck, right? Like it's so good. There are no cards that are floating and that are generic and that are combat tricks except for Reprogram. And Reprogram is a great card. It's a fantastic card, but it doesn't fight for board anywhere near as strongly as this card does. This card will save so many allies. It will kill so many allies. It will just be a good card. And obviously it combos with Ryle already. So no, I'm definitely picking whatever it's called, Undying Dreams.
Ooh, look at me, Mr. Spectre. I pick all the Spectre cards. I have a good time.
Spectre.
Just for everyone as well, like the viewers as well. Undying Dreams is a little bit different to Reprogram. Reprogram and all these other fast floating memories, you normally can just play it on an empty board.
Oh,
Undying
yeah.
Dreams you cannot.
You cannot. Right. Yeah. That should be
Yeah,
mentioned. It
just,
does have a weakness.
Like, this card, if you play it on like a Hasty or a Tidestone Bovine and it lives a turn, like you just get so much value. And then it's also just a good pitch card. Like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to be said about this card. I will say, like, it's not just fully better than other cards, like as mentioned, like Fire Serene Loxum isn't going to play this as floating count.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, as a card, it's very strong, and the Ryle combo is also very strong. My Norm pick did slip through, so I'm happy. Not that you guys picked bad Norm cards, but I
Have
definitely
your cat.
think that my pick is going through. I'm not picking Cheshire Cat. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You choose Mad
That's-
Hatter.
Cheshire Cat gets you as many points as Looking Glass. No. Mad Hatter's getting you fewer points than March here.
Oh yeah.
You
He's
guys will
picking a
find
race.
out my pick later on because I get to pick it last or second. Actually, I can pick it now. It doesn't really matter. I can pick this and Fire. But we should get
Just
Water
pick
out of the
Water,
way.
man.
And David didn't pick for me, so I actually have to make the decision, which I kind of wanted to put off and let him pick. But that's fine.
Still do
That's
it.
fine. I'm just gonna believe that Water Diana will get me some points. Am I gonna believe that? Diana is definitely going to see some play. I really believe that Water Diana will definitely see some play, so it's worth like
I think I know
some
which one
points.
you're gonna pick.
I think Water Diana is fewer points but more consistent. And so I'm going to try and secure those points. And so I'll be picking Weaving Mana Stream.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Maybe Mana Streamer. That was my pick.
Weaving Mana Stream is probably the best card in the Water Diana deck. It's a distant enabler, which is great for your champion when you level the 1. It's got floating memory, so it's a good mill hit. And then also, whenever you banish it from your graveyard to pay for a memory cost, you can load it into a weapon, into an Aether Wing weapon, and then when you shoot it off, it goes back to your graveyard and you can reuse the floating, which is all absurdly strong if Water Diana is good. It's so much value. It's so good at doing everything that the deck wants to do. But yeah, it relies on the archetype seeing play, which I'm not convinced about that being like a dominant archetype in the deck in the metagame. But I do think it will see some play and it'll get me some points. So I'm not too upset with that pick because it is, I think, I mean, it's the second best water card aside from Mr. Spectre over here stealing all my Spectres. And then with my second last pick,
I would have
I'll
had
be
the
picking.
perfect Spectre thing if it wasn't for David and his stupid liminal guide.
Dude, it would have been criminal if you got Ryle, Liminal Guide, and Ever. So criminal. Maybe I should have taken Ryle first pick, but you know, we're here now. With my second last pick, I mean, I'm locking down either Fire or Norm, so I'll be happy to
Wait, are you
take my.
Wait, sorry. Which one are you gonna choose? Which Fire or Norm?
I'm just gonna take my Fire instead. Just
Okay.
keep things moving.
I want to
Oh,
call.
wait, you wanna
I want
say
to
it,
call
right?
what you're gonna get. David, what did you say he's gonna get?
He thinks it's Ignis Deuce?
That is Ignis.
Okay. I think you're gonna pick 3 of Hearts.
There's another card in.
Wow, you
there's
did
another
get it.
card in
You
there.
did get it. I thought you were gonna say
it
Ashen
was
Riffle.
3.
I thought you were gonna say Ashen Riffle.
Wow.
It's
I
3 of Hearts.
actually, that was my second choice because I was like, but it's a 2/3. It's a 3 mana 2/3. Nathan
So
don't
much
pick
more
these
than
cards.
that, David. So much more than that.
It's a 3
No,
mana
but I'm saying-
2/3. It's draw a card, discard a card. If you spent the first, I mean, I think we did cover it in the first 3 hours of that 6-hour stream because we did Fire and Norm first. I actually believe in the suited archetype, and if the suited archetype is good, this card will definitely be in here. And of all of the suited cards that might leave the suited archetype and see play in other decks, it's the 3 of Hearts. As a 3 mana 2/3 with potential upside, potential massive upside. This card I think is really good. It might not see play because I expect a lot of fire decks will be going to level 3 and playing this like value advanced element strategy. But if fire allies is a thing, which it might be, or if fire aggro is a thing, this has a chance to see play in that. But this card is just the actual text on the card, the actual stat line of the card is all everything that you kind of want to see. So yeah, if any type of archetype that wants something like this exists, this card will definitely see play. And also I believe in.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. This was going to be my second choice if someone picked Ryle.
This was my third choice after Ryle Marche. I'm actually surprised. I'm more shocked because it's a 3 mana 2/3 like in the baselines. I was like, Nathan, don't pick these.
I like 2/3 sometimes.
Mate, when
Okay.
so many good effects are just combined into one card, you can't not pick it.
That's fair.
Okay.
So Christian,
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
I get one choice, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just got wind and thingy.
Wind and Regalia. So yeah,
Regalia.
everyone's just locking down. There's no more strategy. It's just locking down your last picks.
I don't know what to pick for wind, so I'm just gonna go with Regalia and just pick Inert Sword.
Yeah, okay. How boring. Yeah, and Inert Sword is just a card that you expect to see a lot of play with the Looking Glass. So
I mean, I was thinking like if Seal's a thing, then Condemned Trinket will probably be a thing. The Water Confidence Oath one. You've got Votive Runeblade. Like there's playable cards. There's Ranger Strides, Bauble of Scarcity. Like there's a lot of good stuff. Inert Sword is just a strong card. The cost to materialize it is hardly a cost at all. If you're Seal, you're doing 3 damage off the bat. Like, it's pretty damn strong. If you're Lorraine, you're still fine getting it. Or yeah, if you're anyone that's running the Looking Glass, you're still happy playing a 0 mana 2/2 sword. So yeah, cards are just really, really solid. And yeah, if Looking Glass is getting played, then this is getting played.
Yeah, I think all of the other Regalia are really hard to pick, especially anyone that's tied to an element. It's like you're kind of betting on that element archetype being good, but we've all kind of picked Regalia that can see play in all 3 elements, all types of champions, just because it's the safest way to try and accumulate as many points as possible, which is probably a good strategy. All right, David, you want to bring it home? What are your last 2 picks for your part of the draft here?
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll still can't decide on water. I think.
I'm surprised. I feel like me picking has made water easier. I feel like there's like an obvious choice, but maybe I'm crazy.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe in the archetype yet. That's all. Like I could just gamble it. I don't know. I think it is, but with my advanced element pick, I'll go with that first.
Am I right or wrong, David?
No, you're wrong. You're way off.
Okay.
You're way off with what you said first. Your first line. I would not pick an Astra.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an Astra card.
Well, this is probably gonna go with my Astra, like the meme with my Astra. It depends on how my deck goes, but Humpty Dumpty.
I was yeah, you got it. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty's a
You
good
got
one.
it?
Yeah. Because this card can
Wait,
see play in
is that what you
Arisana.
thought?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
was
this.
this? No,
This
did
is my
you have
last
that as
pick.
my pick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
he
so
stole
this is
it.
this is the card that this is the advanced element card that would be my second pick if someone took Baleful Oblation, or I guess Regal Inquisition, because I forgot about Regal Inquisition as an advanced element card. But Humpty Dumpty is definitely the card that I was like, I kind of hope David doesn't pick it, because that's definitely, I think, the next best card left in advanced element.
Yeah,
Just because it can see play outside of Arisana, outside of Diana.
Nah, I think Humpty Dumpty just because I think it will see play in Arisana. Maybe.
I think it
That's why I chose
probably
that card.
makes the list. I think I've seen a lot of Ari lists, and a lot of Ari players are very greedy in how they build, and having some main deck Astroscopes would go down very well, especially because they all love GCR. So.
Yeah, solid choice.
Yeah.
All right, David,
Okay.
and your last pick here, your water pick. Finally have to do it. Can't put it off any longer.
No, put it off. Can you guys go first?
Song of Frost, David.
Frostbine, Summer Frost. Like the thing is, it's like I could play it safe. Like the way I look at this, I could play it safe and pick another Aether charge and just hire it with
Okay.
Nathan.
But are there good Aether charges that aren't in the starter decks? Because I think most of the good water ones are in the starter deck.
Yeah, I
Maybe
feel
you're
like
right.
these ether charges aren't that great.
Like the main set one is just like the negate, which I don't think is a good one. And then is there
Oh
another
yeah,
one?
because they're all starters, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all in the starter deck, buddy. You're the one that banned starter decks from this. Good luck.
Can we have starter back, please? Can we bring back starter back?
Just pick a mean one. Pick Snow White or something.
Well, Snow White was like a gamble.
No. The power of frogs. I believe in the power
Dude,
of frogs.
I was
Oh,
thinking that too.
Part of me want to pick Froglet Footman because it's like you banish it, but then it comes-
Footman?
That's the card
Footman's
I
the
like.
wrong one.
But that's not the wrong one. Yeah, it's the wrong one. 100% the wrong one. No, actually,
Footman is the
we
wrong one
shouldn't
to
say
bet on.
anything, Nathan. Let him.
Oh yeah,
let
the
him-
Footman's fantastic. You should pick Footman. Sorry. Look, if you pick Dredging Streams, you can get rid of all of Christian's specters one at a time.
Or you can join me and pick Spectral Diffusion.
All right, whatever. I'll take the dumb freaking. What's his name? Rivulet Adjutant, whatever his name is.
Which one's
Ooh. Rivulet Adjutant.
that? Oh yeah,
That
sure.
That is interesting. Okay, he's betting on Water Seal. I definitely was thinking it was going to be Aquaficential. And I'm kind of surprised it's not, but that's fine.
I mean, if he believes in CL,
3 mana.
that one.
I think it was just more.
I just believe in the
think-
3 mana 3/4. But
I would say the 3 mana 3/4. The 3 mana 3/4. We'll probably see this card being played. That's what I just think. There's
Yeah.
maybe more options of
Yeah.
this being played than I think that. I was gonna pick that card based on the artwork as well. Like I was like, that looks cool, but I think
sure.
Yeah, I just think the other one will see play because like you need the adjuvant, whatever
Decent
his name
card.
is.
I mean, it's a good card in the deck. It speeds up omens.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. All right, Christian, you can't put it off any longer either. Go on, win time.
So we get less points if it's in the side deck, right?
1 point per side
one.
deck, 2 points per main board.
Man, there's no way that my fire mouse girl is gonna get played more than this card. I think the card I'm picking is Purging Tempest.
Oh yeah. No, that's on my list too. Yep, good pick.
Yeah.
It'll be in side decks for sure. If Graveyard Hate is necessary. So and if it isn't, then I'm screwed. But whatever.
Not the poisonous. Not the poisonous breeze cap.
That
No, I
card's
think that card
overrated.
sucks.
Like I was
We talked about it on
yeah,
the
we talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
it, and we just kind of realized it's basically just another forest cake, except it's kind of worse.
Yeah. Unless you want win count, I think you'd rather be playing Forest Kick in most decks.
I mean, the Mouse Girl was a consideration as well. There's nothing wrong with a 3-mana 2/3 that's fast. Slightly locked
That's-
behind level limits, but honestly, it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the other cards, and I can't really find anything else, except unless you believe in harmonies and melodies. Or Raphael's Slash and you want
Dude, we got-
Vacuous Servants.
We got called out for believing in harmonies and melodies, bro. Like we're the only people that believe in that.
Yeah.
Hey, you two are the only one believing that. Don't put me on that boat. Like I'm not on that.
Oh, we're
I am
alright.
not on the harmony melody boat.
Alright, so I
Alright,
get
alright, mate.
the last pick of this draft, and unlike you two, I actually have the problem of having too many good cards to pick from, rather than trying to find the last card that's playable in my element, because I still have Norm left.
Yeah.
And unfortunately my 2 top picks are gone, which is a bit sad, but I think there's still good options, and I'm debating between all of them. I think Cheshire Cat is okay, but I don't expect to see that much play. Like, it's a good card, but like, is the Looking Glass deck going to be that strong? Excalibur is like, has the potential to really break the meta and show up in a lot of decks, or see really high presence, but at the same time, it could just be a huge flop and be too slow and too hard to make work. I've been looking at Devious Welcome, which is a nice disruption card that you can use to mess with certain decks if they crop up. But I don't believe that those decks, like the decks that Devious Welcome is good against, where you either run very low ally count or very low action count, or don't want to play actions at slow speed in your turn. I just don't believe that those decks are going to come up, and if they are, then Devious Welcome will be like a situational sideboard card that some players include, rather than a card that will see a lot of play. Running down my list, Exposed Darkness is like a cute card, but it's probably not seeing that much play. I like it as like a smoke bomb counter, but aside from that, like, it's good for countering smoke bomb and Dream Fairy, but like,
It's decent.
it can't be that common. Mad Hatter can give you like huge burst if you want. Rictus Tiding I love personally, but unless someone breaks the format, it's not good. Alright, I finally figured it out. Everyone else keeps keeps drafting all of these Spectre cards, and I don't have any yet, and I'm feeling a bit missed out. Like I'm missing out. So I will be taking Fleeting Guard. That's the last pick.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
It's just
Heck
like
yeah,
Storm of
good man.
Thorns, where you can prevent every instance of damage, so it's very good against any deck that is coming at you with a lot of different instances of damage, both spell damage and combat damage. And if you can ever bring back a Liminal Guide, or otherwise get a Spectre on the field, then it becomes absurdly strong. So I think the card will see enough consistent play to put it above my other options, but I don't expect it to be close to the amount of points that these guys are going to get from Undying Dreams and Liminal Guide.
Good choice. Good choice. Join us
Yeah.
in the Spectre realm.
But yeah, I needed a Spectre card eventually because I don't have one, so
I would
finally put one in there.
I would have had all of them if it wasn't for you, David. Actually, I couldn't have picked it.
Yeah,
get- you
like,
can't
I was
get
just
too
gonna
low.
leave. I was gonna leave Liminal Guide, 100%.
Alright, so first now, looking at the results of the draft, how do you guys feel? You happy with your picks? You happy with what you got away with?
I'm definitely happy with all of my picks except for my advanced element one.
I'm happy with my picks except for the water one.
I think I probably should have taken Rile of the Abyss with my first pick. But otherwise, I think I got a lot of solid picks, but nothing really, really prominent. Which is, I don't know if that's a good strategy or not, but I expect I'll have a lot of middling points and nothing really high or really low. So yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Your first 4 picks were better than I thought they would be. I think I expected one of those 4 to come back to me, and I would have taken any one of Ryle, Evercurrent, or Expeditious Opening if I got any one of those 4 back. But yeah, I think you guys took the best 4 cards out of that, and that felt really bad.
Did you hear that, David?
And maybe I could have dropped Spellwood Scepter. But I really think it's the best Regalia by far.
I was actually surprised, personally. I thought I was surprised you picked Spellwood Scepter.
I was.
I think there's so many good. I think there's a lot of good Regalia that like Spellwood Scepter would have been like, yeah, cool.
I actually don't believe that there's a lot of good Regalia. I don't think the Looking Glass is going to see that much play.
Interesting.
But I think it'll see play, but I really think it'll be a lot more uncommon than people think. I think the other Divine Relics still have plenty to offer in the metagame. And it's hard to justify playing these Divine Relics unless you're playing some very specific build that some of these distortion cards. And like there's only what, like 10 or 11 distortion cards in the so unless you're like a real Cheshire Cat deck or like a Lorraine deck that wants an Inert Sword, I don't think you actually want to go into the Looking Glass.
I'm actually very surprised Cheshire Cat didn't get picked, but there's some just insane norm cards.
The norm cards are just so good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about it over the last one. I don't think either of you two can take Cheshire Cat, but I could have taken it over Fleeting Guard for sure.
No, I couldn't take it.
I just think
I
Fleeting
was
Guard
surprised.
is good in every deck, no matter what.
I suppose Rictus. No, you guys didn't consider Rictus personally. Just
Rictus?
I
from what
really like Rictus Tiding. It's the reserve cost 8 draw 2.
For 4
Like, look at
cards, the 8 cards thing.
Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. If they add to 8,
I thought
for it,
I thought
one's
you
playing
guys would have considered it. I thought you would have considered it. No, I think you could see play.
I really like it. I just think it's hard to deck build with,
Yeah.
and so I don't think it'll make a lot of.
Yeah,
this.
and that's what I mean. I could see why it wasn't picked. Fluffy
Fluffy
Shopkeep.
The sheep shopkeep as well.
Yeah, Fluffy Shopkeep. I was surprised that didn't get picked up somewhere. I thought that was another dark horse.
I'm gonna get it. I have to pick it at the end because you guys can't pick Fluffy Shopkeep. It's on me, right? Fleeting Guard at the end versus Fluffy Shopkeep, and I can see Shopkeep over it, to be honest.
Like the only thing I would have been able to Looking Glass because I thought I wanted something there. The other card for me was the Votive Ruin Blade. Like as a Crux player, I thought that was what I was thinking about my Regalia as well. I'm not 100% sold on like Crux yet. Maybe next set after. I don't know.
What?
I think the deck's good, but
Yeah, I think I messed up with my Advanced Element pick. I think I got Baleful Oblation, which I'm not too upset about.
I'm surprised
but
you didn't go Humpty Dumpty. I'm surprised you didn't go Humpty Dumpty.
I just don't believe that Astra's going to be that good, to be honest. Maybe
I don't think he's going to. Okay.
I think I should have. At the time I forgot about Exalted, but we came up later on, and I really should have picked a Regal Inquisition. I think that card.
Can you explain to me why you think that card is so good?
So Regal Inquisition, it's slow speed, 2 cost. You look at hand and memory, you discard as many cards as you want, and then they draw that many cards back. And the reason it's good is for the same reason that Extricating Touch and Drawn You is good.
Sure.
Because you play this card, and then you say, okay, any incaps in your hand, they're gone. Any Veilings in your hand, they're gone. Any Frostbinds, they're gone, right? So it lets you like on your kill turn, you can make them tap out with this card.
But no, they can draw another one.
But they reveal every card they draw, so you know if they draw another one.
Sure. Okay. Fair.
And like realistically, if you're playing against someone and they're holding incap, like they're just gonna incap the Regal probably. So you kind of like force it out.
And you can just like interfere with like a lot of other cards in their hand as well, right? Because you can discard as many as you want.
Yeah, and then it's also good tech versus if you see anything dangerous, you can also get it out of there, and it also gives you perfect information about their hand, which is really, really valuable in some matchups.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably it for our draft, unless you guys have anything to add. But I think we're good to go.
No, I think this is really fun. I think we should do it every time.
I'm down to this every set. I think this is the most fun way to cover some of the new cards. Any other honorable mentions before we go? I think I covered most. I mean, with this Ignis Deuce, I think that card is great, but again, just relies on fire aggro being really good. Believe or wanted to bet on that archetype.
Yeah, I did think long and hard about Ignis Deuce as well.
Some of the fire Aether charges, like they hurt. They deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, was it Infernal Mana Streak? Is that what it's called? The one that like deals 3?
Yeah, the 3 mana load one. You load 2 cards in your
graveyard.
Yeah. Fire Aggro Diana looks like it might be pretty good, but it's also just hard to bet on the archetype being successful. I'll point out one more Regalia that I think is... You couldn't pick it for this draft, but it is an interesting consideration as like a flexible card that can be in a lot of different decks. I think Nefarious Timepiece is a lot better than people are giving it credit for. Nefarious Timepiece is the 0 cost. It comes in, you name a Regalia, and that Regalia costs 1 more. And then you can pay 5 and banish it and draw a card into memory, I believe.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see
And the reason I think it's good is, like, for one, you can name, Regalia that your opponent is reliant on for a certain part of the game, and then you can draw a card later. But also, like, and maybe I shouldn't say this because people might do it against me, but I think this card is a fantastic answer to Grail. Because it's not an on-enter, name a card. It enters, you name a card, which means that when you bring this out, if your opponent has Grail on the board, they can't respond by cracking Grail. They can respond to this card being on the stack, I guess. But, like, the point is, by the time you name a card, like, they have to choose whether or not they crack the Grail or not. And so if you think you can identify what the card is under Grail, like, you can kind of force them to crack the Grail when you bring this out. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then if they crack the Grail in response, you just name a different card, right? So... And then also you can always, crack 5 to draw a card to memory. Does that make a card fantastic? It probably isn't good enough to make most decks. I think material decks can be really, really tight. But, like, if Grail decks are taking off, I could see this seeing play, for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
Even like later on in the game, let's say like later on, or again, like I could think of certain cards, like let's say you're playing against Crux. I don't know why, but like let's say Crux is back. And they have like Drawn Blade, like they're trying to loop Drawn Blade. You can name Drawn Blade, like you gotta ditch 2 to get your Drawn Blade out.
Yeah.
You play Arisana. Like Arisana towards the mid-late game, they'll get out their pouch. You call out pouch. Or you call the what's called the Scepter, calling out Polaris.
Especially
It's
decks that
like-
are gonna be like getting back the same card multiple times. Like, if you name Punishing Cartridge for Umbra Diana, like she's so sad.
Like the 12 Regalia slots is very, very tight.
It'll only
Yeah,
get
when deck
tighter.
building it feels really tight. It feels
Yeah.
really hard to include all the pieces that you want to include.
You can't have draw cards, so guys, just play GCR. We're happy.
If there's one flaw with this format, it would be that it definitely emphasizes cards that have like generic power that can be played in multiple archetypes over trying to pick the archetype that you actually believe will be good.
I don't mind
Sorry.
it. Like, this is like a good.
But I think it's fun because it's like we can hold ourselves accountable. We can review it later. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And I'll prove you
Yeah.
guys all wrong when Beguiling Coup is the best card in the game.
y'all
Sure.
don't believe in 3 of Hearts. All right, so I think that's all for us for this draft. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking forward to the revisit. And I'm gonna put one of these guys on a terrible deck for Store Champs. So look forward to that. But that's it for us, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Take it.